Hello everybody, Ken here and welcome back to Hades. Hope you're all keeping well. Good to see you all here. We're going to get back into it. Hopefully the internet holds out. It did not last week, but knock on wood. We'll see how we go.
How many times has it been?
48 attempts, 15,000 foes slain. I like how Connor always comes in with that line, even though he knows what it is. He knows what day it is. How's your back, Connor? Hope it's not feeling too bad. Just give it, I get a little strum going. Oh yeah. Oh, it's sounding good actually. I like that. Ooh, minor, the minor chord. Ooh, lovely. Get that seventh in there. Beautiful. Okay, well, we're going to use the shield, and we did get this new boldy thing, Companion Shady. Does 1,000 damage and drops a smattering of health, darkness, and gold. I kind of like the one we have, and we have leveled up quite a bit, so we'll keep using this for now, because they're quite an investment. You have to put the ambrosia in to level them up, and that's a bit of an investment. Attack-wise, what do we want? I don't really know. I wouldn't mind putting Ares on. I think maybe we still need to level Ares up a little bit. Doom is kind of nice. I think maybe we used Doom the last time we used the Zeus Shield, but we'll give it a go nonetheless. So let's get into it. And I think we should actually just be good to go for the time being.
Do your worst.
A little wary about Tight Dead on with the shield. I feel like it's the slowest of the weapons. But I hope everyone's keeping well on this this Wednesday. It's too hot here.
You must know I often
But,
hunger for destruction. Almost.
Hope you're keeping cool.
That. Though I am finding you are able to sate that appetite of mine.
Very sexy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's me or them. That's what you get.
Nice and clean. Let's get into it. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a week, I guess, since we last played Hades. Actually, now our thing does a bit more damage. The Doom is a little less good, but it still works out, you know. Okay, beautiful. What have people been up to today? Apart from Connor injuring himself. Yeah, that's the thing. Connor's he hurt his back today because he was so eager to get home to see Hades. He actually put his back out, which is unfortunate. So we wish him well. Boring work. That's a shame. I'm just gonna adjust my personal volume. This shouldn't affect you. Just gonna crank it down just a little bit. I always go a little bit high for that menu music. And then the in-game volume's a little bit louder. Ooh, look at that, bit of chaos gold.
It's not unexpected that you consorted with the violent Ares and now bear his boon. He still worships me, you know. Yet I would say he does not know me very well.
Toby Maguire, you're back. Okay, so we can get more cast damage, or more resources. Honestly, the other two aren't that appealing for what we're doing, so we didn't watch the briefing before we started. Yeah, sorry, Danny. I mean, we're several episodes in, unfortunately. We didn't really do a recap of what we're doing, but we're currently trying to curry favor with the Olympian gods so that we can break the news to them that Demeter's daughter is actually alive and well and married to our father. It's just a bit of family drama, you know. This is basically Greek EastEnders. So we're sort of trying to curry favor with them as, I guess, like a medium who they get on with. Beautiful. And also, Solid Snake is there. We'll see him later. Story isn't relevant. Hey, the story is, to be honest, the story is not the main appeal for me, I would agree, but it is still relevant. I think a lot of people like the story. I have enjoyed the story. I wouldn't say it's the thing that does it for me about this game.
All right, Doomstone.
But I still enjoy the story nevertheless. It's sufficient. There's a lot of entertaining dialogue in it, at least. I think the framing is pretty simple, but you know, whatever. They're working within Greek myths. There's only so much you can do, I suppose. But I think some of the character beats are good fun, which has always kind of been Supergiant's forte.
Probably forgot. Or getting you mixed up, perhaps, for I have many other nephews, thanks to Zeus. Though between us, I don't like any one of them as much as you. My crusty elder brother Hades must have tried to poison you against us lot. I can imagine it clear as water, nephew. I'm proud that you've resisted his undoubtedly most twisted words.
Yes, we definitely ignored our father. To be fair, we did he has been a bit, like, wary about us teaming up with the Olympians. But, you know, at this point, it's kind of out of his hands, I think, so. He'll like it or he'll lump it at this point. Okay, beautiful. Off to a decent start. We got a Trove trial, which we might as well bang out for some darkness. We're getting bonus darkness now as well, I think. I think we've now finished our Chaos boon. There we go.
Blood and darkness.
Blood and darkness. Taking a lot of damage here, which got to be careful about. I'm not a huge fan of the Zeus Shield. I think it's kind of fun. It's a little weird to micromanage the blade. Keep an eye on where it's going. We got loads of cash. We do have increased shop costs. It's like 40% extra, so we should factor that in. Maybe we'll go to keys for now, just because of the extra cost. Want to buy as much as possible from a shop if we go there, because we're kind of foregoing something else to go there. And there we go. Beautiful. Let's go see our boy. We can get some bonus darkness off him as well. Off Sisyphus. Everyone's favourite boulder pushing
Hey, Prince,
bad boy.
Showed that Fury sister the what for? Is that the truth? Might explain why I've been left here to my own devices for a change.
I don't think she'll be out of commission for very long. She'd best find you mining that boulder, though at least you managed to catch a break for now.
I'm open to the idea of playing some Halo, yeah. I don't know which one's R4 player. But I could do, if you particularly want it. I don't mind.
A fine selection.
I'm not a big Halo guy, but you're gonna say Metal Gear Survive, there it is. Majority are. Yeah, I'm not sure if the first one is or not, but we give a nectar to Baldy. We haven't done that in a while.
You know, I think I'm growing more accustomed to relating to a giant stone.
You guys are going to keep memeing about Metal Gear Survive and then actually buy it. Like, the problem is, the more you keep saying it, Wayne's going to end up buying it because you keep talking about it. 4% damage reduction. Perfect. Just what I wanted. How many nectars do we have? Ambrosias. We only got 4. Sorry, Sisyphus. I gave you one last time. You'll have to wait. See, look, you're gonna joke your way into buying it, and then like playing it for 100 hours.
Whoops.
You are, and yet you refuse to play Hades despite that. You think all this like for playing games that you hate, you'd be well into it. But I mean, that must, by logic, that must mean that it's a good game. That's why Connor doesn't like it, because he only plays games that are terrible, like Metal Gear Survive. I forgot we don't really need to kill everything here. It's like a survival thing. But we do get money off it, so it's worthwhile.
There we go.
It's above £1.25. You're not buying it. It's £3 now instead of 2. Is it really only £3 now it's off sale? Or was there just an extra sale somewhere? We have not taken Breaching Rush. Your brush deals 400% damage to armor. I do like Explosive Return a lot, but it's not as good with the Zeus Shield, because obviously the shield, we're not constantly bringing the shield back to us. So let's try this new one. The Bull Rush is this this charge attack, so bonus damage to armor on that. Oh, you're on those Steam key sites. Yeah, I never really bother with those. I know you can get some very cheap deals, but I don't know. I guess if I was buying Metal Gear Survive, I'm not really too worried about if Konami gets paid or not for it, because, you know, it's kind of a shitty project. Like the way they handled that project was pretty terrible on their part. But you know, if I was buying an indie game, I would want the money to go to the developer, even if I'm buying it on sale. I don't love any of these that much. Let's re-roll here. We got loads of re-rolls.
No thanks.
Yeah, on bad game. Yeah, exactly. If you're buying old games that like no one's going to buy anyway, then I guess it's fine, right? You know, and like, you know, some people don't have a lot of money, so it's a nice way for people to be able to get a little something. I don't love any of these either, but I guess I would take Snowburst, because we're going to have to sell something anyway. We can afford both of these.
I can use this.
Tidal Dash is a great ability. Yeah, like Lost Planet 3.
I'm back, ladies.
Ready, sister. You know Batty's not going to work here, don't you? I'm definitely not going to help you out.
Hiya, Frosty. Good to see you. Oh, so I've never actually tried, but I guess we can't use the companion.
Though don't worry, Batty's just here for the show.
I guess that makes sense.
Then let's make it a good one. Come on.
Lost Planet 3 is a bad game, but the story somewhat redeems it. I presume you're still talking about Lost Planet. Oh gosh, don't dash into that. Oh yes, we got the nasty on her. Where did she go? The problem with when there's multiple Furies is I have trouble like keeping track of the one I'm fighting. Meg's the blue one, for reference. There we go. The most gorgeous femship you ever did see.
Feelings.
I kind of feel bad for Caden, because I feel like he's not... There's nothing wrong with Caden, he's just a little... Like, I was going to say, he's a little dull. Like, he does have an interesting thing. He does have some interesting character to him, you know, the whole... being I can't remember what the term is, but you know, he's got the biotic is he just called a biotic? He's got like the biotic powers, and it gives him like, all these migraines and stuff like that. But he's just, in the first game, he's not one of the aliens, so he's inherently a little bit less interesting, because you know what humans are about. And as you get into the second game, if you know, as Danny says, like, he's not Jacob, right? So if you get into the second game, you know, what do we want here? We want an attack boon, maybe like an afro or something like that.
Go with that.
Always a solid pick. We do need to sell something. We'll sell this snowburst.
Going up.
Jacob is in Mass Effect 2, so you got a while to go before you meet him. I'm not gonna say Jacob's amazing either, but I do think he's more interesting than Caden, probably. A little more handsome. You don't like Jacob? I guess a lot of people don't like Jacob. He's alright. He's a bit dull. I thought he was alright. He is very much a yes man. Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
Almost finished with these.
Like, I was never big on Miranda either, to be honest. Like, she's fine. She's quite attractive, I suppose, but she's got a big bum. People like that. I don't know. She was never especially interesting to me. Again, like, I think the aliens are generally more interesting anyway, just because they're, you know, you get to learn about their species and learn about their history and their culture and stuff, and that's a little bit more interesting. There is something to, you know, how humans have adapted to the world of Mass Effect, but what do we want here? Do we want darkness or keys? I guess we want darkness. We're getting bonus darkness. We've got a couple of rerolls. Hello, Kyle. Good to see you. Tali is my bow. I do like Tali. If it wasn't for Garrus, then I think then Tali would be. Tali was my pick first time around, for sure. I like her. Again, it's one of those things where, like, you know, the there's a lot of good backstory there, you know, with the migrant fleets and stuff like that, and the way they have to sort of go on these pilgrimages to prove their worth to the fleet. It's like an interesting concept. It's like what constitutes proving your worth to the value you can bring to society, you know, and is that a good way for the society to exist, you know? Frosty likes tail. Don't really care for Tali. That's fair enough. I mean, different strokes for different folks, as they say, you know? That's why there's so many different characters, which again is the problem when you can only bring 2 of them with you at once, you know? It's like the thing is, like, I was like, oh, I really like Tali, and then it's like, wait, I have to not bring Rex or Shepard with me Rex or Garrus with me if I want to bring Tali, and that makes it quite a difficult decision. It's like, actually, maybe I don't bring Tali with me just because I want to bring Rex and Garrus with me. You got a gift sub. I just got a gift sub as well today, which I missed. I was watching the stream most of the day. And I'm just pausing my game so I can type in chat. But I got a gift sub. What about Liara? Liara's fine. I like Liara as well. But again, like, there's so many people. There's so many people in that game. And I think Liara is quite interesting because obviously there's the whole, like, Matriarch Benezia thing, right? That makes quite an interesting story. But I think Liara as a character is slightly less interesting to me, aside from that aspect. What about Ash? I don't know. But yeah, like I was in Milky's stream. She was playing Genshin for the first time, and so I had it on while I was working. Connor, please do not abuse your mod powers. I will take them away.
The haste of Hermes.
It tells me who does it. You can't pull that one. It was actually me secretly. Ashley's a no. Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, yeah, I was watching Milky for like quite a bit, and then I went down to get dinner and left the stream on, and came back and I'd got a gift sub just before she finished, so I couldn't say thank you to the person. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I thought about getting back into Genshin, and I looked at it, but like if you play, because I played on PS4 a little bit, but you can't. PS4 is not cross-save, so I only played like 2 or 3 hours probably, maybe a little bit more, maybe 5 hours. So I was like, maybe I'll just start again on PC. But there's only it's like you have to download like a specific a standalone client for it, but it is coming to the Epic Store. So I might just wait until it comes to the Epic Store, just so that I don't have to have a separate client for it. Because I don't mind having different clients on the PC store. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers some people. But if I don't need to, if it's already on a store that I have on my PC, that just makes my life a little bit easier. Take this to the Citizens Advice Bureau. You've been Metal Gear Solid 2'd.
Hi, Aphrodite.
Yeah, you did you get a butt emote? Yeah, I guess that's a butt emote of sorts.
That oaf Poseidon spoke to you already, didn't he? All bluster, muscles, and bravado, that one. I'm glad you're not the type.
What, to get it on with Poseidon? Life affirmation, pretty good. It's early on. Quite a nice one to pick up early on so we can start. And we got a life reward right here. Look at that. Perfect. Tail Hunter. We'll leave that guy. He's going to be lavaed for a bit. He'll probably jump out, but... Oh, you don't have fruit corners in America. Fruit corners are great. I love a fruit corner. It's just like if you imagine like a big flat square yogurt, and 3/4 of it is 3/4 of it is just plain yogurt, and then the corner in the middle, one of the corners is a little separate segment that has some fruit yogurt in. It's very good. And then they do other ones that have like they'll have like a crunchy like a biscuit thing in the corner instead of fruit if you prefer that. Or something like that. Or you'll get like a banana yogurt and then you get chocolate bits instead of chocolate biscuit bits instead. They're good. Fruit corners, very delicious. You like the crunchy ones? Yeah, I'm a big fan of the crunchy ones. I do like the fruit ones as well. I feel like when I was younger, I ate the fruit ones first, and then I discovered the crunchy ones. I was like, oh, these are amazing. These are so good. And then I went back to the fruit ones, and I was like, actually, these are great. I've been sleeping on the fruit corners. They're really nice. Magma kill.
I shall deal with you later then.
You don't eat fruit, so you don't eat fruit corners. You gotta eat some fruit, Connor. It's good for you. Also, fruit's delicious, man. You gotta get the fruit. It's all about the fruit. Eat your potato.
Over here.
Wayne's buying his yogurt and fruit separately. Yeah, it's like a... Wayne, you love a bundle. You're all about bundle deals. Just think of it like a bundle deal. You get fruit and you get yogurt. And they're in like ideal proportion, ready to go. Convenience. Amazing. You can't beat that. I do like just having this thing follow us around. It's very satisfying. It's just fast enough that you can, or just slow enough, I guess, that you can kind of, you can get away with just having it follow you around. There is one over there, but we'll come back to him.
Right.
I do also like that it deals with projectiles. That.
Centaur strength.
Yeah. Why is my back made out of paper anyway? I haven't had a fruit in 7 years. Plain yogurt and sprinkle some Cocoa Pops in. That's like bulk buying. You could also do that. I wouldn't go for Cocoa Pops, I don't think, but that's a reasonable choice, I suppose. Wow, we're at the boss already, huh? What do you know? Cocoa Pops at the top. They're okay. To be honest, they'd be better like that. I'm not a big fan of Cocoa Pops because of how quickly the coating drains off. And I know that means you get chocolatey milk, but it means that I'm not a super fast eater. And so it just means that the Cocoa Pops themselves just become like plain pops, which is always a little underwhelming. But I don't think they're bad. I just, you know, they're not what I would pick personally just because of that. Connor only eats food with cartoon animals on the packaging. 3 pillows, yeah, 4 none, Danny. You're insane. You had white chocolate Cocoa Pops. I've got to pay attention. I'm too busy thinking about Cocoa Pops and I'm getting slammed by this lad. The old bone snake. Danny, have you, I presume you haven't played this. I mean, who doesn't want a bone snake? He's great. He's a war hero. There's no heroes in war. Looks alright. It's fun. You know, I get the roguelikes aren't for everyone, but it's a good time. It definitely, like I remember when I first, I've said this before, but I remember when I first watched it, I was already a fan of Supergiant stuff, and I was like, actually, this doesn't really look like it will be my thing. But I actually, it took me a few hours, but I did really get into it. And once it clicked, yeah. Good time. A good time. We don't actually have a lot of things. We can actually sell life affirmation now. We've already gotten a bunch of health off it. So I don't feel too bad selling it at this point. We took like 3 bonuses. Boost up quite a bit. And we get most of our money back anyway. I love how mad Connor gets. The funniest thing is, I love how mad Connor gets when Nightbot copies things that he does. And B, I love that it doesn't show up in the chat on the screen. So... it looks like he's just being paranoid. I mean, the elite gameplay does make it a lot more appealing, Danny. I'm not going to lie. I do always appreciate some elite gameplay. I don't know what I want here. I would love, like, the Zeus Call, or maybe the Dionysus Call, a classic.
Take me up.
There is a monkey emote, Connor.
Yes.
Danny, you've got better Twitch TV. Can you do the monkey emote?
Let's slay some heroes then.
If not, I can do it. But it should be in the emotes somewhere. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it after this. There you go. It's like it's called like monkey face or something like that. I can't remember.
More coming.
Monkey face.
Has to be the last of this lot.
Does it have to be the last of this lot? Does it? Yeah, there we go. Kyle's got it. You need better Twitch TV installed on your browser. You can't get them on mobile. So just a heads up on that. And like I say, don't worry about you. Don't go mad with them because, as I say, other people can't use them, but they're there if you want.
And I just want to let you know that they are definitely.
And there is a monkey face.
Say, does I know aren't like that at all?
Which I put in for you, so appreciate it. I would love the call. It's not a great version of the call. Maybe I take strong drink here because it's not a great version of the call. Take a reroll. It's a better item than the horse armor. I mean, it's free, I guess, so yes. Value for money wise, you're cooking. Yeah, I do like how the horse armor is like still the thing that people bring up. Yeah, I mean, it was one of the very first instances of like post-release DLC. Certainly that was like cosmetic, like, or like, you know, like it was like a nothing thing that they were charging money for. You know, they'd obviously sold other things before, but that was the first one where it's like, this isn't proper content. They're just selling some armor for my horse for a $5. I'm ready for Gears 2, whenever Connor is.
Right there. It's a car.
It's a cop. We got loads of cash here. We can get an upgrade.
Palmed up.
Palmed up.
I trust the riverboatman Charon has been keeping plenty busy lately, thanks to me.
I remember like Metal Gear Survive, like wasn't the co-op stuff tied into the single player somehow? Because I played the multiplayer beta and it was fine enough, but it wasn't great. Do I want impending doom? I guess so, because the way I'm applying it probably works out okay. And I do want another hammer, so let's get another hammer. Kyle did not like it. I mean, I'm not going to say it was great, but I had a serviceable time with it. Is what I will say. It's certainly not the worst thing I've played in beta. But it's also not the best thing. It's not a thing I would choose to spend my time on more than anything. And the money is one thing, but you know, think of all the games we could be playing in that time. I said it was all right. I didn't say it was good. And I also said I wouldn't play it. Hello, Martin. Good to see you. Attack hits twice, but does not knock foes away. I think we take the dashing wallop because we've already got bonus on our dash strikes. Oh, we got bonus on our bull rush, but the dash strike is good anyway. Look at that. It's still the best one we could have gotten. That is probably worth doing, but it's a time sink. It's too much of a time sink. Oh!
Meg, help.
I got you.
Get dead.
You sound like Partridge. Oh! Aha! Yes, dire misfortune. Perfect. Love it. Here for that. Hope you're doing well, Martin. Good to see you.
You want to die again?
Dash straight into that like a fool.
Coming.
Oh, I got hit by something in the end there.
Something for the mirror.
Good. Great. Perfect. Look at that health. I'll take it. We're getting a little bit low. A little bit careless in that room. What do we want here? Do we want gold? Do we want more health? Let's take the health. We're doing okay. You are doing? I mean, I guess that's something. This is actually nice because the dire misfortune stacks up a lot because of the way this thing hits. If it actually gets around to hitting them. Look at that, 272, big. The only problem with we've got a bit of anti-synergy with the tidal dash where it pushes enemies away from our special. Yeah, this is nice because the dire misfortune stacks up. Kyle is exactly right. Like, it works well for this. Yeah, hot tub. You should go in the hot tub, Con.
That's good.
Get your back sorted. Like, that's what it's good for, is the old back massage. You know? You got to get some back massage going. I do want to get a couple more boons, so we've got, because I actually don't really want to sell a lot of what we have. So, you know. Hello? Sir? Oh, I just did not know where he'd gone.
Hello, mates.
What horror game is next? If folks have a hot tub, you'll do a stream next time you see your mum. You get your mum on board. That's the invincible guy. Gotta watch out for them. He's stuck in the corner again. These enemies just keep getting in the corner. What? This game's terrible. Look at this. Look at these glitches.
He's trying to respawn.
I've bashed an enemy into the corner and now they're unreachable. Who coded this? Yeah, Gone Home will be over in one stream probably. I don't know how long Amnesia is. I guess it's really difficult to tell because it depends. It's a game you can play very slowly or a game you can play quickly.
Always hits the spot.
Yeah, Gone Home's not horror, although I had to look up if it was before I played it. What do we want here? What do I want? I don't really want any of these that much. I guess we could stack up the Doom with the Curse of Agony.
Kill or be killed.
I'll take this for the value. I mean, to be fair, it makes sense to play.
How you try, you cannot shake the bond we share, monster.
It feels like it fits the vibe of the Thursdays more than anything else, I guess.
We shall prevail for you in the stands.
Oof, tell me about your sloppy technique. Yeah, like I say, like I actually looked up to see if it was actually scary. And people were like, no, they're like, it's atmospheric, but it's not scary. Because I was like, I'm not going to bother playing this if it's actually scary. Or if it's not like it's scary, but like if it's actually a horror game, then I probably won't bother. Bit of a slow fight this, but that's the shield I feel like sometimes.
That was my friend.
Look at those huge digits as well.
Foul demon. Cower all you wish. My blessed spear shall find you in it. Gods grant me your power.
There we go. Oh.
That ought to shut him up.
Yeah, that Gears ladder animation, yeah, I'd forgotten about that, and it is fantastic. Right, Mr. Martin bragging about how much he's played the game.
My shade.
Listen, I'm on a once a week diet, you know. That's how it goes. What do we want here? I don't know. We're doing okay. We do need to sell something though, so let's make sure we do that. I'll sell quick recovery. The way I play this, I'm not really using the quick recovery that much. Biggest streak is 9. That's pretty good. That's a pretty long streak. I don't know. You know, I know I've got a longer streak, but that's not. I don't know. I feel like the streak is not like really the thing, right? You know, it's how high you can get. The lambent plume. We don't want to clear things quickly. I don't think we're really going to get anything special here, to be honest. I guess we haven't used this. We don't have a thing, right? A call. We could try out the Hades call. Your call becomes Hades Aid, which briefly makes you invisible. Your goal gauge starts at 10% full. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. So vanish and move faster for 2 seconds. Strike and appear. Deal bonus damage for 1.5 seconds. Okay. Noted. You're 4 and 6. It's the thing. You gotta get those boons on the go. And also, like, the first couple of runs are a little bit slower anyway because they don't give you as many things. They sort of ramp it up in the first couple of attempts you do. Imagine doing like the first of the 4 tutorial temples in Breath of the Wild, and then being like, yeah, this game's not all that. These puzzles aren't very challenging. Yeah, Charon is honestly, Charon's one of my favorites for the final area, but I've already maxed it out. I wanted to try something we haven't used, just to see what it's like. You know, variety is the spice of life and all that. Oh, look at those big dooms. Big doom. Hashtag big doom. Where'd that go? I didn't even see that rat there. He just kind of appeared. Nasty, a lot of poison there. That's the problem with the slower rooms. Use Meg's more. Yeah, I don't think I love Meg's boon all that much. Her like it's like their earring, right? It makes you do more damage at low health. I guess I'll put it on at some point just to level it up, but like I'm sure it's quite good if you're really good at playing well and you can just afford to be at low health, but like I wouldn't trust myself to be at low health. It's like a red tearstone ring, right? Like, where you have to be good enough to avoid taking damage all the time. I think I knocked him out of it like an absolute chump. Oh. I really think this room you kind of have to use the traps because the rat has so much health. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. They teased Soap McTavish for... I don't remember when... I'm not going to lie, Connor. I don't remember when they teased Soap McTavish for Warzone. But I will trust you on that. Let's take Drunken Strike, I guess. Because we don't actually have an attack boon. It's not what I would have chosen, but we've gotten to this point. Ooh, a fish.
That's quite a stash there, Charon. That's a bite. I caught one.
Packs punishment that makes the mini boss. Yeah, the middle management one. I actually don't mind it. Like it's I used it for a while. It's okay. Like it puts 2 of the enemies in at once, but you can usually hit them both with your summon. It's not too bad. Like I still think I prefer them to the regular rooms. Personally. But it's definitely rougher for sure. I did contemplate having that on instead of like one of the ones we currently have. I don't think it's too bad, that one. Like it makes the mini boss fights harder, but you know, because they're consistently they're harder in the same way. So once you learn the new version of the fight, at least you just kind of know it. I love how the horn goes the wrong way on that one.
Okay.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I don't know what that one's meant to be. I figured it was just like some kind of
Megaera?
I figured it was just like he was a little snake or something. But I'm not actually sure.
In the name of Hades.
It's like a little fun snake with a big Connor head. Cast damage foes. Let's re-roll.
Some other boons instead.
So we get. Sure. Bonus damage against bosses is going to be nice against Hades.
Going back.
It's a rainbow Tali. Okay. What do we? Oh, we still need to finish stuff. Let's buy the health. Always useful. Make sure we're topped off. Beautiful. Frosty does not like. What about tails in general? Tails are okay. They're pretty cool. If you could have a prehensile tail, would you take one? Like, or would it be too much of an inconvenience? Would you think it would be like it would get in the way too much? Tails in general, yes, but tail, the concept of tail, no. Which is fair. Danny against the tank. Connor just keeps watching it. He's like, just can't get enough of Danny. It was a good moment, to be fair. Danny is a master of timing, if nothing else. And he is many other things, but let's say he's that. Buff to the doom damage could be quite strong. The hangover damage also decent, for sure.
Much better.
You do not want a tail. Okay, interesting. I think I would certainly consider a prehensile tail. That'd be pretty cool. You could like hold a drink with it. If it was like long enough to hold a drink and like drink out of, that would be great. Does that make me a furry? I don't know. I hadn't really considered that. In that case, I don't want it. But just swing from trees, that would be fun. Wave of Despair is nice. Good damage reduction skill.
Fang-bearing Cerberus directs all three of its attentions.
You don't want a tail like that weird fox lady. Like a nice bushy tail. They're kind of fun as well. I don't know. I feel like that would get in the way, right?
Thank you, boy. Heading out.
I mean, they're basically humans with a tail. The Mikote in Final Fantasy XIV. They're basically humans with little ears and a tail.
Been waiting long?
You don't want the tail because you don't know what it was attached to.
I wear the helm of darkness. Even devoid of artifacts as these, we fight here without witnesses, in shadow.
So we've turned up to our dad's D&D game. Okay, you bear the sigil of the dead. I wear the helm of darkness. Roll a d20 for initiative.
If only everybody knew you had a mighty son most capable of cutting you down to size with or without the ability to vanish suddenly.
A very boastful son, who often thinks too much of his ability. Come then, I'll make you vanish suddenly.
Oh, he's gonna make us vanish suddenly. It's a weird thing to say to someone.
Darkness.
Ah. I should probably just be blocking those. I actually need to remember to like heal regularly with this because of the the way that the bonus works. I'm going to try and use the full call rather than the little one. I don't know quite what the difference is. I think maybe the full one like lasts longer.
What do you even care?
Always such accusations from
In a way, like this weapon is like real cool because you can like deal damage with it and just block at the same. So you're like completely safe, but also damaging the enemy. I feel like there's not really any other weapons that are quite like that.
what?
See, look, we're like untargetable. That's kind of cool. And I guess we get bonus damage. I don't know. It doesn't feel that effective, but I guess if you don't have a call, kind of nice to have it. Or maybe it's good, like, it's bonus damage on like the next hit or something. So maybe if you have like a specific... Oh, this is a nightmare. We got too many skulls to deal with. Hi, Sky. It says I'm playing Hollow Knight. It should not.
I see.
I'll have to check that. I changed it in 2 places, so it shouldn't say I'm playing Hollow Knight.
Can't do that here.
Oh, I can't use the summon. Interesting. I didn't actually mean to do that, but... I'll change that. Thank you for letting me know, because I thought I changed it in 2 different places. I hope you're doing well today. Good to see you. This is Hades.
Blast you. You wish to anger me. This is for your own good.
I'm doing very well, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's 58 damage. That's disgusting. Hades always looks hard. It's pretty tough. Definitely. I'm not super high on the heat, so it's not quite as bad. I'm in like the middle section where
Even his skill by now.
I've got enough. I've upgraded my character enough that it's not too difficult, but I've not upgraded the difficulty that much yet. Love the community we've got here. Very friendly and welcoming. Thank you very much. That's lovely to hear. It's always a pleasure having you in.
Such strength.
They're good kids. A little bit spicy sometimes, but they're lovely people. It's all part of the fun, you know. Take off Batty. We do want Impending Doom, but I feel like if we're going to do that, we have to put this on. Let's take the Breaching Rush off for a sec, and we put Impending Doom, Dire Misfortune, Impending Doom. And then honestly, I was using the Bull Rush a lot, so probably the Bull Rush. Or maybe you should just put Heart of Stone. We believe in Boldy, and Boldy believes in us. You're a loose cannon. Yeah. You gotta have one. There's always one, right? There's always one pervert in the chat. And it's always Connor.
The often dying prince, having achieved his purpose, then reflects upon his life and deeds, remembering his many past demises with such vivid clarity that this occurs.
I'm back. Huh.
Okay, beautiful. Another one.
Spirit.
Dodge the first 5, that should count for something. Cause of death, arrow. Yeah, you mean, to be fair, dodging 5 arrows. Pretty good going. No gift. I think we're done with gifts on Hypnos now. Mum's not around.
And what of the complaints from Elysium?
Got to take a call. No worries, Connor. Take care. Catch you in a bit.
Contests.
He wanted the lawns thoroughly manicured.
Already taken care of. Though the flooding in Asphodel,
Oh, she's behind the desk. So where's Persephone?
Clear up for quite some time. Fortunately, the residents seem to be getting accustomed to it.
There have been fewer reports about it as of late. And what of the satyr problem? Blasted things are rampant up there still.
Well, they're probably contained up there at least. And Zagreus has been keeping them in check, hasn't he?
He has.
He has. Mother?
Hello, friend.
I should say hello. She said hello to me. He said hello to me. Shouldn't should be polite, you know. Oh, thank you.
I highly doubt that, mate, though thanks for noticing. Creating music's quite rewarding once you get the hang of it.
It's almost everything to me, my friend.
Oh, I do like creating music. It's good fun. Love a bit of music. What do we got here? Anything of real intrigue? I think there was like a bear we could get for the pup. Let's get him a bear.
Maybe this knitted effigy of some sort of surface creature will keep Cerberus occupied.
Oof.
A word, child.
Oh, hello. Nyx?
Child, I know not exactly what you did.
Oh, hello.
I detected faintly an attempt by Chaos to reach out to me. A message nearly at the edges of my consciousness, yet I felt certain it was there. But I could not discern it otherwise. What does Chaos want from me?
Oh, this is cool. We get them to meet up. We get everyone else to meet up. Why not? Why not one more? Bringing the family back together.
So I think I can imagine. I lost touch with Thanatos a while, but that was nothing in comparison to this.
It has been since the dawn of time and the creation of the universe.
Now that the house is strong and this realm orderly, I do not know.
Yeah, we need the Chaos Emerald to bring them together.
Child. Leave me, please.
Sure thing.
Zagreus.
Megaera.
Hey Meg, you're off duty, aren't you? Look, I was just hoping you might want to split this with me.
Oh, he's being up front. Look at that.
Out there, and I would give it all to you. It's just.
Wow.
You wouldn't mind
what a lad.
From me.
You sound a little tongue-tied, Zagreus. Just like you always used to around me.
Yeah, but he's been up front for once.
Easy to approach, you know. So, how about it?
That's
then?
progression.
Care for a drink?
Open it up and we can go from there.
Oh, okay. Time passes.
You should have seen the look on your face. You act a lot more
I like
confident.
her smug face.
Though I think deep down you're still that inexperienced little godlike that you used to be.
And I think deep down you're not the heartless harbinger of retribution that you want for everyone to think you are. But I can keep your secret if you're willing to keep mine. What do you say?
Mm.
That sounds an awful lot like blackmail, Zagreus. You'd stoop to that with me?
No, I was just... that's not
Absolutely
what I
done
meant
him.
at all.
Absolutely done him there.
I just want to see you squirm. Thanks for the company and for the drink. Guess I'll be seeing you
Yeah,
around.
it's a good sound effect, that drink pouring out.
Yeah, thanks.
Bond forged. Megaera. Brilliant.
Here, you can have these, chef.
Carp and a gut.
All right,
Lovely.
then.
Okay, what do we got? Oh, ambrosia. I don't really want more ambrosia. I mean, I do, but I don't know if I want to spend... like, if anything, I might buy some ambrosia with diamonds. We got a lot of diamonds.
I'll buy that.
Just so that we have a couple, because now we're actually starting to need ambrosia. So we want to make sure we're a little more stocked up on it.
You're back. I've had the opportunity to use your aspect of Baratha, sir. So you once wielded it yourself. It fills me with a hunger for battle even more so than usual. A bit of your fighting spirit, perhaps.
Be very wary of that spirit, lad. It was what brought me here before my time.
Being too aggressive with his big spear.
Well, a parting gift from my old master Chiron. He cautioned me as I'm cautioning you. Though may you be a better listener.
I can't imagine you weren't always a good listener, Achilles.
It's the same rugs and dog bed. Yeah, I mean, you know, you take your pick. You want something that matches the place, right? But you've got good taste. That's what it is. I feel like there's a lot of interesting upgrades, but actually, like, a lot of them just like clutter up the place a bit much. So I don't want to overdo it. I kind of like the way it looks. We do have enough, I think. Oh, is it 2,000? Oh, it's 3,000. Okay, well, we'll not worry about that. I think I might save up and try and buy either the upgrade or something. We have similar taste. Yeah, that's what I mean. We've both got good taste. How are we looking for? Well, this is not the. We've done all of these though. Oh, look at that, 3 hearts. Olympian gods is what I want. Zeus done. Athena we've unlocked. Aphrodite done. Ares done. Ares done. Dionysus done. Hermes done. So now we just need to unlock them. We've unlocked one of them. So I guess it's just a case of playing a little bit more, and we'll get into it. You need a lot of darkness later for something. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of sinks in the late game. So, but also I do think the rerolls are. At least 2 rerolls is really good. I'm glad I saved up for the second one. Like the rerolls, you can obviously get more with the keys, but they're probably the single most powerful upgrade you get in terms of run consistency is being able to reroll out of a bad selection. I think. Just keep strumming. Just strum away. Diddly diddly dee. Oh, I needed to check the stream thing. It does say Hollow Knight. It shouldn't say Hollow Knight. If I changed it both in here and in OBS. There we go. One second. Right, it's changed there. Have to play it or get done for 4 hours. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. It should be changed now. I've seen that happen to other people before. I appreciate you letting me know, because usually it will just change, but.
What's going on, Skelly?
Our relationship, boyo, requires no exchange of words.
Okay. We got fist and we got gun. Any preference? There's Hades now? Brilliant. Thank you very much. Alright. I do want to use the fist that we didn't use before, but because we upgraded the Demeter Fists, right? And then we didn't actually put them on.
Demeter.
Okay. Let's go for big crits.
Wretches of the underworld.
I just slammed into that. I think that is okay. I think that's what we needed. But we are using the same thing we used before. That's fine.
You must have a friend or two.
Just got off work, so your day's better.
It's hard being alone all
That's
the
fair.
time. At least I have Callisto and the other nymphs, and I have you. A distant friend is still a friend, isn't that right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Special.
Artemis, go. You're nothing.
Beautiful.
Right there.
There it is. That's what he wanted to say. It is sweet. What a nice boy.
Good enough to eat. Hard to see in all that red. Now, a fine catch.
Beautiful. Another hellfish added to the book. You are American, Frosty. They don't have sarcasm in America. I suppose that makes some sense. Heart and... I'll go for hearts. Yeah, Sky. I did think as I said that Sky's also American, but I didn't want to speak for them.
Who's getting punched?
Clearly a part of America where they have sarcasm. Or just hanging out with British people too much.
Lady Aphrodite.
No need to worry any longer, dearest. I bring you strength and comfort, and I shall be watching every step of yours most carefully.
I mean, I feel like, you know, there's a lot of American people on Twitch, so eventually you're going to meet some people. It's one of the nice things about Twitch, you know, is that it is like an international community. So you get people from all over. Like, it's interesting. It's always interesting when you get people from like completely random countries across the world. Yeah, I reached to weird Americans specifically. Reroll. I want an attack boon.
Anything else?
There we go. That'll do.
I summon you.
I feel like, you know, we can't have a go at the Americans for being weird when we're from Britain, so, you know, it really do be like that sometimes.
Power of Olympus.
We're from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Blasted tombstone
then. Balls. I forgot to use my uppercut.
Broken to bits.
I'm told a number of the underwater denizens from my domain were captured fair and square through your surpassing skill using the rod of fishing, little Hades.
Oh, yes.
They're yours. I've millions more.
Okay, he's happy about us catching fish, which is nice. Sure, I should maybe have taken Ocean's Bounty. We can rank up the darkness, but... I need to... I can't remember which is... I think the dash punch is better because it does more damage. I should check that before we get too much deeper in.
Good morning, or hey, Your Highness. Good old Baldy there had several things he wanted to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay. That's a fair point. I'll take that into account. Thanks, Baldy.
Thank you for listening to him. With all that said, I think I've got something for you right here. Makes sense to me.
Thanks.
Farewell, Linus.
I like the idea of you coming out with like a passport in each hand. Right, okay, hang on, let's just so that's 112, and then the dash one does. Okay, well that was a crit, so that's not as useful. There we go. Maybe the regular uppercut is better. Oh no, it's because it hits twice. But if I use the charge one, it should be more.
Gemstones.
With the dash attack, I think. Oof.
What do we have here?
Your mum is into ancestry and you're about 90% Irish. That's a lot of percent. That's a pretty high percentage as they go.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
Tisiphony's a hard one with the duel, especially Electo's going to start bouncing those saw blades around. We really just need to do a rush down here, I think. Before we take too much damage. There we go. The other part of you is French. That's cool. That's an interesting blend. Irish, English, Welsh, and French. Wow.
The other sister left.
That's a real blend of the British Isles.
At least the Fury Sisters are on better terms.
What to Asphodel? My keepsakes.
Okay, what do we want here? What do we want? Love a big old boon. Maybe a Zeusy? We haven't seen Zeus in a while. Don't really need any of that. We do need to sell something, unfortunately. I think we only have the 3 boons, so I think we're going to end up selling the dash.
Any boons worth giving up?
Bit of a shame, but we'll get by.
Courtesy of the pact.
One day you'll hear a real Welsh accent. That's not me doing a terrible impression.
Now we're getting somewhere.
There were some of them made us go was weird though, because some of them sounded like genuinely Welsh, and some of them sounded like people doing a weird Welsh accent. Look at the AoE on that. That's beautiful.
Now what?
Hermes, baby.
Course is set.
Oh, he jumped away from it. What a dick. You have to be real careful though, because they have the armor that stops them from getting staggered out of their slam. Okay, now that we got rid of the armor, a little bit safer. You have access to Gavin and Stacey. That's like a weird sentence, but I know what you mean.
Just pretty fast, all right.
It does just sound like some people. It's just like, it's just Gavin and Stacey. Do you have access to Gavin and Stacey? Who are they?
Now here goes.
Oh dear. Martin, now you've played this a lot, which weapons do you like the most? I'm always intrigued how people feel on it.
Should come in useful.
Sure. We'll take the Mistral Dash. Oh yeah, James. I forgot James Corden was in that. The Mistral Dash does give us privileged status, which is kind of nice. I hate this with this particular layout though, it's a nightmare. Hate the sword with a passion. Yeah, I don't think the sword is a great weapon, to be honest. I've taken so much damage from this. This, if you don't have deflect, this fight is terrifying. That's just my entire health gone. Is he co-writer on it? I don't know. The Welsh lady whose name I can't think of. Is it Ruth Jones? Bo you struggle with? Yeah, I know she was a writer on it. I think Rob Brydon did some writing for it. I'm not quite sure. Okay. Zeus is cool. A great one. And epic as well. So if we have to sell it, it'll do us well. I have taken so much damage though. Fists are dangerous. You gotta be careful, especially when you go up against armored enemies. It's very easy just to take a bunch of damage. Okay. Well, we are alive, which is something. Catherine Zeta-Jones is Welsh. Health, health, health.
Should be something useful here.
I'll take it. I'm almost tempted to re-roll for some health here.
Something else.
Sure. Sure. Hammer would be nice, to be honest. Pick a random Jones and there's going to be some Welsh involved. That seems reasonable, to be fair.
Dragons.
I do not like these guys. Oh, got him. Oh, we do get some sweet burritos though. That helps a lot. Okay.
Time to mix up my style.
More range. Oh, the more range is really good. Rolling Knuckle is also a good a good shout. But long knuckle is super nice. It's a lot safer.
That feels better.
The range on this is pretty nuts. Any free floor burritos that we left around? Doesn't look like it. You got to keep an eye out. Shop or health? I'll take the shop. I don't love it, but we'll take it. To be fair, I could play with the Death Defiance. We can afford to lose one early on. Okay, this is 350, so we can't afford both. I have upgraded the two things I would care about most, so I'm going to buy the boon. Ooh, double strike. Let's do it. Jolted is cool, but double strike is a lot of DPS. 35% extra DPS, in fact. They never let Liam Neeson never have his accent, or Anthony Hopkins.
You look lovely this day or night, Lenny.
True.
Like that.
All right, we're gonna use our ult here, get a little bit of damage in. Okay, beautiful. Gun, fist, and spear are your faves. So it's an interesting mix.
Done bashing heads for now.
I do like the fists. They do feel dangerous sometimes, but when you get a good build with them, they can feel incredible. I love the bow. The bow is like one of my favorite to use. I think it's just, I like the rhythm of it. I think it feels kind of like Monster Hunter. It's a very, you slide and fire and slide and fire. And that's kind of cool. I'm into that.
Let's think about this.
I'll sell Greater Evasion. I don't love doing it, but it's okay.
Maybe I should switch.
Okay, well we got our health back up at least, so that's good.
Got it.
What would Silence of the Lambs be like if Hannibal Lecter was Welsh? Amazing.
The fields of Elysium.
Upgrade. Sure. We do really need to get our health up though. Our health is not very high. Look at the range on this. Beautiful. Just eat that whole thing. Okay. Cheeky burrito. Money or upgrades? Maybe money at this point. Our upgrades are in a good spot. I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure he's interviewed with it, right? I'm sure he uses his normal voice in interviews. I just got a triple team from all sides there. Just absolutely blasted. It was not a pleasant experience. Okay. Our damage is good though, so at least there's that. Get a little bit of health up here. Did a thing for the Oscars with his normal accent. I am here.
I got the feeling you could use some backup here.
Oh, it's nice to see you, Than.
And here they come.
Here they fall. Seriously, is that?
Yeah, this DPS is good for what we've got going on here. Just try and focus things down. Don't worry if he kills a couple of people. Just run into that. Not part of the plan.
Got to hold on.
Okay, we're fine now, so we don't really need to worry about rushing to beat him. We should be good anyway. Okay, beautiful. Need to do Hades but Welsh and get Anthony Hopkins to voice them.
You've gotten stronger, Zag.
Yeah, do one with like the Welsh Pantheon, I guess.
About when we last spoke, I care about you, Thanatos, a lot.
Aww.
You asked what you are to me. How am I supposed to even answer that?
I don't know. Sometimes I miss not feeling anything. Can't always trust what feelings say. I get to thinking, are we only friends, or... Look, this is embarrassing.
Hey, Than.
To think
it's okay.
Feelings would be even harder than annihilating Father's forces.
Annihilating Father's forces is a real sentence.
Well, if you come up with any answers, I guess let me know. Good running into you.
Con already hates Hades, may as well make it Welsh.
You too.
Yeah, Connor's... I don't know. I'll never understand Connor's hard swings to just like... He gets... I've never seen a man get so mad about like... anything he doesn't like. To be fair, Lost Planet 3 did not look great, but we can give Athena a...
I know this ambrosia.
Yeah, no middle ground with that man.
Athena, though through its long voyage to these depths, I trust
he's a very binary guy.
No one's ever had a greater cousin, and I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Once you get used to it, it's fine. But
Zagreus?
He's like a YouTuber.
When Nyx revealed herself to me and I first learned of you, I saw it as an opportunity to bridge the great divide between Olympus and your father's realm. But having had all these glimpses into who you are, it is an even greater honor to have forged this partnership with you.
Yeah, we could bang Than and Meg. It's the Greek Pantheon. I'm sure that's fine. Bond forged Athena. Thank you, Athena. Athena, I feel like, has been our best compatriot with the big deflects.
See its shimmer from afar, even where you reside. For owls see in total darkness, after all.
That's true. They're very, very good eyesight, the owls. They eat a lot of carrots. Extra person just makes it more fun. Yeah, but sometimes it probably makes it like a little... I imagine it makes it like a little bit clumsy, right? But also, you know, sometimes it's nice to have an extra person just to hold something, keep it out of the way, right? So it's probably good. It probably works out. Like an extra pair of hands always comes in handy. So taking a lot of damage already here. Luckily we got these sweet deflects. More likely someone will be bored. I suppose so. But that's fine. Like, if someone's not feeling it, then they can, you know, go play Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch. And the other two can occupy themselves or occupy each other, right? And it all works out.
Time to fix up these fists.
Okay. Breaching Cross is a fantastic skill. I think both of these others are okay as well. Actually, this is kind of cool with the ability we have. But Breaching Cross is like armor is what's getting us killed on this run. So this is a nice. This is not the cooler option, but it's probably the safer option. He says taking a trove trial. But we do have Breaching Cross now, which should help.
Let's see how quickly I can slay you all.
Enough, I've better things to do.
The extra person would probably be bored. I mean, no, I don't think that needs to be the case. But yeah, like if they can always, or you know, you can take it in turns, tag out like a wrestling match. You know, if you watch a triple threat wrestling match, oftentimes like they'll do a bit of double teaming, but then like one of them will get knocked to the outside, or one of them will get hit with a chair, and then they're just lying on the floor, like having a rest, and the other two get it on, grapple about a bit. And then, you know, one of them will get thrown out of the ring, and then the other one comes back in. And, like, you just kind of rotate each other out so no one gets too tired. It's a good time. Something like that. Drink some green tea, exactly. Who doesn't want to drink some green tea? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't, but I do like a green tea. Just getting stabbed. Those, I always find those a little awkward to read. We do need to make sure we're dashing regularly, because it's only the dash attack that gets the bonus damage. Perfect analogy. Great. Appreciate it. Always worth thinking about, you know? Just don't go to the fatal four-way. It requires more precise coordination at that point. Or the elimination chamber. That's where it gets weird. That's when you're into the kinky stuff. Or when you go one-on-one with the Undertaker at WrestleMania. That's very satisfying. Come back. I want to punch you. Hell in the Cell is when it gets tricky. We can't play many of this on Connor, that's true. I mean, it's just inquisitive, right? It's not necessarily perverse, it's just contemplative.
A palm of power.
You know, relationships don't have to be perverse. Right, okay, hang on, let's think about this. This is an extra, like, third damage. Whereas this is an extra 10% damage. So this is a bigger jump. And our lightning bolts are only on our ultimate anyway. Blame stuff on Connor when he isn't here. That's true. It's his influence. It's something he said to us earlier in the day. Good burst damage now that we've got this this setup going. Oof. You quoted the Lonely Island song. I think that's, I mean, to be fair, if you start quoting Lonely Island,
worth it.
You know what's going to happen. You bring the boombox in, And then the next thing you know, everybody's wearing fingerless gloves.
Got stronger there.
Anything to say? No.
I'll take it.
Faster God judgment? Faster God gauge? Sure.
Hit the spot.
Ah, at last. There is but one thing I shall give to you, blackguard, other than the razor-sharp point of my blessed spear. You are resilient. Time after time, you challenge us. Sometimes
You saw a guy doing the Bartman.
some sort of grudging respect for you.
I've no such.
That's nice. I feel like we kind of ran out of dialogue with them, but we're getting a little bit more now.
You're quite an inspiration, you know. I wouldn't come all this way to destroy just anyone.
We've earned his respect a little bit. Just a little.
Destroyed, you mean? I see, you plain monster. You seek the glory of this fight before this crowd. You yearn for it.
Oh, yes.
You shall have it, just as often as you please. You are unfit to walk these narrow passageways. Here, fiend.
Oh, I shouldn't have used that then. Just put it on our boy instead. I missed him.
Now, Hellspawn. Damn you.
Who's champion now?
It doesn't feel right if you don't blame Connor for everything that goes wrong.
I dedicate this victory to you, good shade.
Mega's the chosen one.
So close to the surface already.
Okay, what are we selling? I would sell the cast, I guess. Is there anything else we really want to sell? No, we don't actually have a lot of things. I guess I'll sell the cast.
Could use the extra coin.
A bit of a shame, but it's not as it's more useful in Elysium because you can use it to deflect the archers that are shooting at you and the people with the splitting balls that there are a lot of. Let's take the feather duster. Try and finish leveling that up a bit.
I'm almost out of here.
Lost connection for a bit. You're back, but the stream's on a bit of a delay. No worries. You can go with Tali or Garrus. Yeah, I think because Garrus, I think you have to wait until Mass Effect 2, I want to say.
This one, I guess.
Chat's been having a perfectly normal one. Perfect. We will be back to Hollow Knight on Monday, all things being well. So, never fear about that. We're pretty close to the end now. I mean, we're at the end, but we're pretty close to finishing off the side things, I think. I need to remember to break the pot so we can get the Deucer burritos. Look at that, see? I think we're at full health anyway, but...
Inside the filth-encrusted layers carved into the looming edifices of the underworld lie such terrible abominations that not even grim Lord Hades is inclined to speak of them.
Look at that, look at that. Sweet grub.
If you ask me.
Adorable.
Enough of this place.
Zeus, here we come. You're not sure why you'd ever want a heavy knuckle? No, I tried it. It definitely feels like a side grade at best, but I do think being fast is probably preferable most of the time. Like, I guess if you were going for like a very, if you wanted to like go for like the hardest hit you could get, maybe, but. I don't really want to get in their acid. See, imagine if we didn't have long knuckle here. Yep, he gets poisoned anyway. There we go. Thank you, Zeus. You got a gift sub. Oh, I didn't show Martin my new gift sub that I got today. Hang on. I've got to pause the game for this. Go away. Sweet. Apologies for the pause.
Sounded fast this time. Now back to Cerberus.
Okay. Cast is a burst of chain lightning. Heaven's Vengeance. Or do we roll for something else? Let's roll for something else. Cast's okay.
Blessings, maybe.
But 24% bonus damage. I'll take it.
That's a lot of coin.
Yeah, Milky Emotes are really good.
Yum. Should be able to get back through here. Should I go fight some satyrs to get out of here?
We're good. I think we're good to go.
For one good boy.
420. Nice. That would leave us with enough to buy something. Actually, would it? Yeah, it would. Just about.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Prince Zagreus once more
But,
offers to Cerberus one of his
yeah, I was watching. I had her on in the background while I was working, playing Genshin Impact for the first time, which is cool. And then I went down to get dinner, and left it on. And like I guess in the last like half an hour of her stream before she finished, someone gifted me a sub, and so I didn't actually get to say thank you. But a lot of generous people on Twitch, which is very lovely.
You're never late, Father.
No matter how quickly you're able to get here, I shall be waiting.
Yeah, I mean you teleport up. To be fair, Dad, you didn't really.
Darkness.
But you know, fair enough. I mean that's his gig is to be here at the end, not to.
Darkness.
I do have my cutter, but I want to make sure I. Spend your Twitch earnings on subs. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like there's so many people to sub to. Like I wish I could sub to everyone. Oh, I got hit by that twice. That's terrible. I need to be more careful here. It's a dangerous, a dangerous fight if you're not.
Why do you ask?
A useless thought, is all.
Well, thanks for sharing anyway.
It's a fishing spot as well. Can we fish?
Come on, get up. Not yet.
No. Okay. No fishing while our dad's alive.
Easily achieved. Another contribution from my brother Zeus.
No, he hit me. Damn it. I thought I was safe. Never assume you're safe.
Out of my sight. Full blast.
Right, there's a ring coming in. Come on, Zeus, finish it off. Space lasers.
I shall see you back at home. Blast.
Yeah, those dragon emotes are pretty good, Frosty, I'll definitely say.
Goodbye, Father. In the name of Hades.
Okay. Beautiful. That was a fairly normal build in the grand scheme of things, to be honest. It was fine. We can take this off, right? Just whap on both of these as well. Something like that. Get some cheese on toast. Oh, ramen. Damn. That sounds good. Ah. Love a bit of ramen. I've not had ramen in a long time.
That's one more bass.
Another bass for the collection. Beautiful.
Although there are innumerable ways for one to die,
thank you, Kyle.
Our danger-seeking prince has come to know a sizable variety.
No, wait! Wonder if I can get out even faster.
Oh, look. Fans having a chat.
Well, how often do you consult these lists you make? If you're spending too much time just making lists, you're not leaving time to get anything done.
Oh, I love making my lists. I always illustrate the edges. Each one is unique. That way, anyone who gets to review the work, it's a whole experience, you know? But I guess it does take up a lot of time.
You'll have to work around the constraints of your responsibilities. You do take breaks, don't you? Before and after each break, maybe.
I mean, he naps. I guess that's kind of a break.
Your own list of priorities is up to date.
Wait, my own list of priorities? But you're saying I could just go and make a list for me? Huh.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa.
You can make a list anytime you want, Hypnos.
If that'll be all.
You like ramen? It's just got so much sodium you feel guilty eating it. Yeah, I can understand that. It is. It's a lot, but it is so delicious. It is delicious.
You've always been there for me, boy.
Big pets for the big boy. We toss him a bottle of ambrosia as well.
Hits the spot, doesn't it, boy? I know you're caught up in the middle of all this and having to weigh your loyalties more than you'd like. I'm sorry we're putting you through this.
Good dog sounds as well.
The underworld prince's next attempt to bribe the
good three-headed hell dog
hound into further liking him proves once again successful, as the kingly gift of heavenly ambrosia is beyond compare.
Take it easy, boy. I'll probably be back here in no time.
The watchdog Cerberus
He's a good lad.
really sulks upon his supple bedroll.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the lazy head. Real ramen, you don't like the meat with the fat? Oh man, I'm a big fan. I'm more of a fresh ramen than I'll go for a packet ramen. It's nice, but a freshly made one is definitely the way to go if you can.
I always fancied Thanatos, you know. So put together and everything. I'm pleased to see you've grown so close. Things good between you two?
Listen, I don't want it. That's a bit too weird, Mother. You can't flirt with my boyfriend. That's too much.
They are. Thank you, Mother.
But I appreciate her intent, I suppose. She's just saying he's a lovely boy.
For you. I know you're glad you've long since left Olympus, but I'm glad you were there because the
using some lean beef, yeah.
Played no small part in making you who you are.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't like super fatty meat anyway, so, but a beef or a pork, like a slightly leaner one, or like, oh, sometimes I'll take the fat off if it's very fatty, but I'm not big on the texture of it.
Gave me brought more pleasant memories than I expected. No telling just how many more of them I've tucked away. Say, would it be all right if I share this with your father?
Of course it would.
It is yours to do with as you please.
Almost sounded like a no to me.
No, I mean, yes, please share it with Father if he would be willing. I imagine what few pleasant memories he has are all of you.
Nonsense. There's also Cerberus. Present company excluded. Come on, son. Your father has a lot of work to do, but I'm absolutely certain that he has fond memories of you. Though I know that isn't reassuring coming from me.
Everything is somehow reassuring coming from you, Mother.
Aw. What a sweetheart.
One thing before you depart again, boy. Until the Queen's intentions with Olympus come to pass, not a word to anyone about her presence here.
Of course, that's the whole shtick. I think Hermes maybe knows, but no one else.
I do.
I guess Zeus knows, right? Because it was his idea, but we haven't actually mentioned that. We haven't mentioned anything about that.
Achilles, did you ever used to pray to the gods? Make offerings to them and such back when you were alive?
There's a typo there. Outrageous.
Prayed mostly to my mother, lad. I always had my doubts the gods were listening, that they could even hear.
Stream died horrifically.
If you make an offering, they might be so inclined, just for the moment anyway.
That's slightly worrying. I think that's 3 people whose internet has gone out, which, given that normally my internet dies, is slightly concerning. But
they're helping, definitely, sir.
Knock on wood. No Than. Not today. Just have a little look at the sticks. So there is the thing in here that we can buy with our darkness.
The Master Chambers.
We do need more keys for it. And I think it's just a cosmetic title upgrade, so I'm not going to do it quite yet because, you know, we'll see what else we can do before we get into that.
Orpheus, you said that it was one of life's injustices that Eurydice doesn't get her fair share of the credit for the songs she wrote. Isn't there something we can do?
Why, I don't know, my friend. Once people set their minds to certain things, it can be difficult to show them other possibilities exist. What's to be done?
I don't know. Tell them they're wrong? Politely, perhaps not. Or tell them what's right. Get the word out about what's right? Can't we do that?
Get the word out? But I am court musician of this house. My songs
We can bang out on the stereo.
Although, I do suppose all of these shades about, they are my audience as well.
Exactly.
I shall make certain that they know whose songs I sing.
Then word will spread. I'm sure of it.
Spread the word of Eurydice. We haven't seen Eurydice today, actually. I feel like normally she shows up on every run, but we've had Sisyphus instead. We've also not had your boy Patroclus at all, which is interesting because I feel like he's a real savior a lot of the time in Elysium. It always pops up saying that there's like more stuff here, but I never see what it is. Should we get some new bedding or something? Also, let's get the entertainment table, a variety of frankly unplayable games.
Always wanted my own entertainment table, and I can finally afford one, I suppose.
Keep entertaining yourself, boy.
Yes, father.
Granted. Now go.
What is it, child? Is something amiss?
No, it's just the latest renovations from the contractor. Father told me you've been supervising all of that. Look, just between us, and I'll not speak of it again, but thanks so much.
Oh, Nyx has been handling the renovations. That's good.
Ah, yes, no need to speak of it again, though I am pleased to oblige.
Your Highness!
Do, sir.
The prince! Miss Nyx! I'm not supposed to talk to you. I have to go.
Damn it.
Aw. See, she's worried now that Nyx has put... I feel like you should be able to have a word with Nyx. Be like, hey, look, Dusa can talk to me, alright?
Do what you will with these, my good
She works hard. I like chatting to her. She's lovely. Ooh, we got an Ambrosia. Delightful. A Titan blood for 15 keys. That's actually not too bad of an idea. We've got a lot of spare gems.
Seems like a good deal. Here are the gems.
Like, for the number of gems that is, that was like 100 gems and then the keys that we already had. I'll take that. Always nice to have another Titan blood. Whack the bats out. You wanna see the big survey? There it is. Looking nice. Looking good. I think that's everything for now.
Come here.
Oh, hello.
Meg, what a surprise. Again. What is it? What's the matter? Wait, why are you looking at me like that?
Zagreus, would you shut up with your idiotic questions and get over here right now?
Oh, she's got the whip out.
You really... Oh.
Oh. Be with Megaera, follow your heart. Oh, fantastic. I mean, we want to be with Megaera. I like Megaera. Let's do it.
I thought you'd never ask. But
Look, she's got the whip and everything. Ah. Saucy. Wow. Oh, that's fantastic.
Meg, what I'm trying to say
Are we
is,
good?
Are we good?
Oh, we're good.
Stop being insecure around me, Zag. You should know better than that by now. Though yes, if you must know, I think we're good. But if you tell another living soul or even a dead one, I will kill you. Understand?
Noted.
Loud and clear, Meg. Yes, I understand. So then,
Better than Mass Effect.
what happens now?
Yeah, that was very sexy. Do you hear those sound effects? That was a lot. There's a whip and a giggle and a wow. Very kinky. Sometimes sound sometimes sound is all you need.
Or maybe here, however long we keep this up.
Fantastic.
However long we keep this up.
Aw, what a lovely...
You ask too many questions, Zag.
I don't know how long I can keep it up, Meg, I'm not gonna lie.
About living in the moment than I do. See you around.
Wow, well there we are.
See you around. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that was definitely a better ooh, that was definitely a better sexy scene than the consulate lady in Mass Effect 1.
A fine addition to the bed.
Oh, I should probably put this this game table in now.
An object intricately carven solely for the purposes of recreation now resides within the pleasure.
Well, that was all very sexy, wasn't it?
Although his lack for an opponent limits its appeal.
That sounds very lewd, Frosty. I'm not gonna lie. They are. Did you rub cheeks last night? You know I did.
Face me yourself, old man.
Sounds like a real euphemism there. Strum the lyre. Ah. Fulfilled. What a moment. What a beautiful moment.
Wait, this requires a second player, doesn't it?
Didn't plan on that one, did you, Zach? Ah, that was lovely. What a fantastic moment. Gosh. I don't know what to do now. It's throwing me off my game. Yeah, about you were saying about shouting. There's a game called Say No More. But like no is in quotation marks, so it's like say no more, and it's just a game about people come up to you and like ask you to do something, or they ask you for something, and then you just say no to them. You hit the button just to say no, but then it's like very anime, and you can like charge it up, and then you just yell no, and they get blasted against the wall and stuff. It seems very fun. I watched a bit of Northern Lion playing it. So I recommend checking that out if you want to, because I've always been bad about saying no to people or you know shutting people down, and it's a good skill to have. It is important to be able to say no to things. So
Care to join me out there?
we'll try and do one more run. The internet has held up, so knock on wood. I'm gonna go and take a break and grab some more water because it's still very hot here. So we'll do that first, and then we will carry on. So hang tight and. Maybe I'll bang some music on while I'm gone, and we'll be right back.
New music.
This makes me think of her.
Ah. Alright, catch you in a second. Hello, hello. Oh, how's it going? Let's have a look, see what's going on here. Everything is a euphemism. Ken, do you want to co-op Metal Gear Survive? Oh, Wayne. That is an offer. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. It's unisexual? Can't say no to that. Need a muscle man career remote. Ken's gone for a little skip around the house after the mega action. Needs a cold shower. Yeah, to be honest, I do. Is it hot in here or is it me? Wow. It is hot in here. It was better than Emmy. It's better than me sex. Strike it. I don't know, yeah, I don't know if that's pervy so much as weird. Ooh. Yeah, I still can't say no. I mean, because the thing is, like, I'm not saying I would hate it, but I just feel like there are better uses of my time. It was a fun joke. I liked it. It was a good joke. I enjoyed the joke. Okay. Now this music's going. There we go. That'll do. We're back in it. What kind of boon are we going to take to go with our gun? Which gun are we actually using? We're using the Zag gun, so we should mix it up.
Bound to me, and I am your host.
Use Hestia, I guess.
Transform.
Let's crank it up to 60%. What do we want here? What do we want? Crits, maybe? Crits is an interesting one. I feel like the problem is they're such low damage. I don't think the crits are that good. Aphrodite, always a nice one. Let's see Aphrodite. Okay, this is all good.
What's the worst that could happen?
Where would you be if Kyle wasn't around to point out all your inadvertently innocent, not so innocent typers?
Is that truly the life you yearn for, boy?
Oh, I put ice in my drink and it's already all melted.
To make the most of it.
Oh, this is us now, isn't it? It's going to be hot again.
Are you still having problems with the dead? I swear, you'd think they had enough of me in life.
People on mobile, how do you feel about the chat size? I know we've had this discussion before, but
no love without pain.
I want to try not using the Zeus boons on the main gun because I feel like we always do that. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that it's readable on the chat. If that's that the chat's readable on mobile, at least if you flip it sideways, maybe not if you're vertical. But it's kind of big-ish, but I like the horizontal chat. As long as, obviously, if someone posts something very long, then it gets in the, then you can't read it all. But generally, people don't write super long sentences, so I think it's worth having it there because it's a little less obtrusive that way than it is when it's the normal way. Hi, Con. Welcome back. Good to see you. Right, we need to remember to land in our own explosions here for the damage bonus. Attack pierces foes and deals damage to armor or target. I like targeting system. I think it's a good boon. Yeah, Connor, I can't believe Connor missed the sex scene. How many hours has it been? How many hours have we played this game? and Connor leaves for the sex scene. He's going to be absolutely fuming.
Vast riches.
Stream won't load for you? Weird. Oh, I just jumped us directly onto that. Twitch is being dirty. That's annoying. There's never any consistency. Yeah, Con, I can't believe you missed the sexy scene after like 40 hours of build up. We finally get some action and you miss it. Let's use the Meg, why not?
Take it away. See you at home?
I wish. One less giant evil crystal then.
I have grown closer than expected with the goddess Nyx in all of this, cousin.
Oh.
It's quite evident to me how much she cares for you. I must admit I envy your relationship sometimes, for I've made do without a mother's presence in my life.
Deflecting special is interesting, but like it's so slow that it's a bit weird. I'm gonna reroll. I don't like any of these that much. Take a divine dash. We haven't had a divine dash today. I think it's quite nice with the gun because you don't have you can't hit projectiles easily. You obviously can kind of shoot them, but it's a little difficult to aim that sometimes. I do like the Eris Rail. I think it's probably my favourite gun of the ones we have. Which I don't think we have the fourth gun.
Stop him, Riches, now.
I do know what it is. I've seen other people using it, but okay.
You waste my time.
Connor, you should have. It was very tasteful. It was very some good audio. There was a whip, some whipping.
What is it now?
It was very very intimate. It was much as I think it was Martin said. It was much better than the one in the counselor scene in Mass Effect 1. You have a steamy, weird hand scene? Exactly. I think we can afford to go to the shop now. We got a decent amount of cash from that.
I'll just have a look around.
We only got 2 boons, haven't we? So we can afford to buy this before we carry on.
Hey, got anything else?
The thing is, there's a decent chance we might have to sell what this is anyway.
Desolation.
Is there any crude sex in the video game? I mean, sure. Than, you're here early.
I heard you got yourself into another mess that needed cleaning up.
Oh.
Together we bring death. Yeah.
Perfect.
Chamber secure.
Power of the gods.
There was a great shag scene in Black Ops Cold War.
Here's something for the
He's having a man. No worries, Danny. Take care. Say goodnight to Danny for me. I presume he won't be able to hear it.
Outdid me once again there, huh? I have to admit, you're not as bad at all of this as I expected. First I found you, I was certain that you had no chance at all.
I presume Wayne meant crude as he wanted it to be. He wanted to see it. He wanted to see the action up close. Did you ever see what's the FMV game with John Hurt where he's like a psychologist they played on Giant Bomb?
I seem to have this whole easy to underestimate thing about me based on a decent sum of my relationships. In any case, I always welcome your appearances out here. I know
God of War has some crude sex, that's sure. For sure.
That's fair as an assessment.
Both crude and crude.
But then again, it's never been an easy time for me. I know I have to do my job, but I don't have to keep on helping you like this.
What, you're telling me this is it? You're just going to leave me to my own devices then? I've proved myself to you, something like that?
No, you deadbeat, I'm telling you the opposite. Why do you think I keep on showing up? You may not really need me, Zagreus.
See, he knows we kind of don't need him to escape, but he always comes up to help because he likes to see us.
It is alright. Thanks, Dan.
There we go, look at that. Ah, perfect.
Dust.
Yeah, I know. So there's definitely some weird stuff out there. Some sexy stuff, some decidedly unsexy stuff, and everything in between. However sexy or unsexy you like your sex to be,
excellent.
Video games have got you covered. Cyberpunk gets pretty steamy. Oh, that's true, yeah. And consider that.
Hi, you two.
There were a lot. I saw a lot of those dildo shops. There were so many.
Sisyphus. He would be much worse off if not for you.
Aww, that's nice. They know that Sisyphus cares about
Because
us.
I've been distracting you from administering lashings like before. I hate to think you prefer to whip with no fear of reprisal whatsoever, Meg.
Dereliction of duty and fear of reprisal are not one and the same. Though you don't seem to be concerned with either one.
I'll take a whip.
Now.
Yes.
Stay there.
Ah, straight into the trap. I always do that. I'm consistently dodging into traps unnecessarily. Also, my attack keeps homing onto other enemies, which is annoying. But it happens, I suppose. Oh gosh. That Tisiphone thing where you just can't see what's going on is a nightmare. Oh, got him. Johnny and his... Oh, I did see the Johnny scene. Yeah, I remember that one. Kyle called... Oh, man. Kyle called Judy trashy. That seems harsh.
Let's see here.
The love of Wayne's life. Right, what do we want here? We want something for our main skill. We need to sell something firstly, which is probably going to be Demeter's Aid. I'm not too fussed about it. We do want an attack, or like crit would be solid. I quite like Doom because it's a single hit thing anyway. Or just Poseidon maybe. I think we might need to level Poseidon a bit. I think maybe we're done, but I'm not 100% sure with Poseidon. Kind of tempted to take that, honestly. Kind of tempted. For 60 gold, that's not too bad, but we won't.
Next floor. Clear.
I feel like the Cyberpunk was before Wayne started saying I love you to everyone.
Be there soon, Manny.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever play Cyberpunk. I enjoyed watching Wayne play it, but I feel like the moment's passed. I don't know. Maybe if they ever put out like a definitive edition and people say that it fixes a lot of the issues. But I don't know if that will happen. Maybe it will. I mean, it sold very well, so maybe they'll get around to like a Game of the Year style. And they fixed a lot of, they fixed a lot of the systems and like menus and stuff in Witcher. So maybe they'll polish up some of the stuff that people didn't like about Cyberpunk. To be honest, it was never quite as appealing to me. But I'm still interested in it.
Message for me.
Here to tell you that Poseidon's on his way, boss. Sometimes he is a little slow.
Oh, Mr. Darcy.
Again eventually.
Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
Faster than ever.
Let's take a reroll. We've only got one. What? Yeah, it is one of the few times you've held off buying a game, Connor. I'd watch some Witcher. It is a very long game with a lot going on though. That's the only thing. Like it's a long, slow game, which is fine, but it's, I don't know how good it makes a stream game. I did watch one of my friends play it for a bit. But it's like a big commitment if you're going to go through it.
What do we have here?
I wouldn't say it's boobs galore, but there are certainly a fair few boobs in it.
Got a bite.
Crustacean?
Another crustacean.
Oh, I didn't pick up my reward. Where is my reward? That's it. What do we got? More keys, more darkness, and a shop. We'll take the shop. Witcher 3 is all boobs. Boob on boob action. What are we looking at here? We're looking at 385, so we could afford both. Let's do it.
Cheers, mate.
Fantastic. Dionysus Aid, a really good call.
Vitality.
And we'll buy this as well. Why not? We can do Disco Elysium and the Ninja Gaiden games. I'm interested to see how you go on with Disco Elysium.
There's nothing.
It could be a game that really suits you, or it'll be a game that you hate immediately. Because I could see you being into it, for sure. Because you're better at just making snap decisions and just going with your gut, which is the thing with the thing for me with Disco Elysium is it's like there's so many potential decisions to make that I just like get complete choice paralysis. But I feel like you won't have that issue so much because you're more decisive than me. You just follow your heart, get it done. To be fair, yeah, most games are Wayne either immediately hates or he loves them. Still spoiler free on Disco Elysium. That's fair. I mean, that now that new version is out with all the voice acting. That's pretty cool.
Is your father's terrifying hellhound for one thing? Ah, well, I'm sure you'll find a way to sail past whatever's in your way.
I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of Soma. Yeah, it's some interesting stuff in that game. 138%. It's a good bonus damage. It will knock enemies away, but that's fine because we want to get hit by our thing for the Eris Rail, right? But we don't really want to be next to the enemy. So the fact that they get knocked away is actually kind of functions as a boon in a way. And it does so much damage. Poseidon is maybe like the second highest pure damage after Aphrodite, I think. Like obviously Artemis probably ends up doing more because of the crits, but... the second half is plot heavy. It is. Yeah, if you do want to catch up on the story, there is quite a lot that happens. And happens relatively quickly, so...
just what I need.
That is certainly worth bearing in mind.
Moving right along. A welcome sight. That's better.
I feel like the fountain chamber is not quite as necessary now, apart from like the one time when it's a real lifesaver, which is an interesting dynamic. It's like most of the time they're not actually super useful, but when you want them, you really want them. Okay, we got enough money for an upgrade. That's nice.
I'll take this one.
I'll upgrade the call. I'm not looking to sell the call if I can avoid it. Okay. And here we are, back at your gal Lerny. Getting slapped around by this boy. It's no good. Whoa. Okay. Just clean these guys out. Martin will be late anyway. Quite likely. I mean, he's often like gymming or something. Yeah, Connor's always on time for his streams, definitely. Doesn't just like tell Danny to do a stream instead.
Enjoy your magma.
Perfect. Listen, if you can't stream, you can't stream. Or if you're late, it happens. You know, you try and keep a nice schedule. That's me and Leon flirting. Yeah, you try and keep the best schedule you can, but ultimately, you gotta prioritize your time, you know? Right, we need to sell something.
The trade.
Sure. I'll buy a fishing point. Yeah, that's good resources. What are we doing here? We could take a cast. Sure.
Get me out of here.
Bam. Damn, Leon's laughing at him. I mean, laughing at his jokes, you know? Cheeky fish. Next one is the bomb. There we go. The bomb. That's what they say. That's the technical fishing term. Next one's the bomb. Important thing to remember with the gun is that the standard shots don't interrupt enemies. The special does, the bomb, but the standard thing doesn't actually interrupt enemies. So you do have to be a little bit careful about that. It's very easy to get yourself in trouble or get yourself hit because you're up to shenanigans. Fish. Cheeky heart. Very nice. Add it to the collection. I like reloading and using the thing at the same time. That feels like a good rhythm for Eris. Is that when you reload, you use the bomb. Just to make sure that you always use the bomb regularly, and it gives you a moment to dash into it while you're finishing up the reload, and then you've got your next clip all buffed up. Perfect. You went back to Outriders earlier. Didn't randomly die for no reason, so maybe they fixed stuff. I'm still interested in that game. Let's go cluster bomb.
Beware the adamant rail.
Look at that. It's actually going to be a bit weird because I feel like the knockback. Well, actually, on the bosses it won't be too bad, but because the knockback will not affect them because they don't really get knocked back so much. But Outriders sucks. Martin taking the Connor approach. Kind of taking the well, it does suck, but maybe I'll play it anyway. You got to play something, and sometimes you make the best of a bad situation, and you end up playing Metal Gear Survive. Oh, it's like, well, I could play Outriders, or I'm going to end up playing Metal Gear Survive. So, in that light, Outriders feels like a blessing. Let's go. You get a boss. Yeah, there's one that it makes that you do extra damage to bosses. It's good. I mean, so it doesn't knock the bosses back. It means that they take extra damage from knockback skills. It's pretty decent. I had it on the last or the first run today, I think. But I feel like generally you don't really need, knocking back bosses wouldn't actually be that helpful. I guess we might as well use this on him because we only get, there's only 2 boss rooms to use it on, and we can't use it in the final fight anyway. And I never use it in Theses and Asterius because I forget, because there's 2 of them and I don't really want to deal with it. I feel like Asterios is missing all, is avoiding all my there we go.
Stand down. I concede.
Got you, Bullman.
Bullman. A weird thing to call him. It's not wrong, but it feels weird.
Aphrodite reached you first, did she? Sounds exactly like something she'd do. She has a knack for trouble. So let's just stay focused here.
As you will. Ooh, crits on the shots. Tempting, tempting. But do we take the true shot, or do we take the PP? Get a little bit of PP in there. I'll take the true shot. We may end up selling it anyway. But I like the homing effect on it. And it pierces, which is always nice. Yeah, I went for Pierce over PP. I don't know if that was the right move, but it's the move I made. We can see, we can balance it out, see how we feel. Okay. Never choose PP. The co-op was really bad. There's a there's a possibility it's better but still terrible. Okay. Let's go for the health. We shouldn't lose 100 and, well, I mean the health will go down, but we'll see how we are.
Let's make this quick. Anytime.
I will say the not having the Zeus, you really do feel the lack of AoE damage. Okay.
To clean all of this up.
I think we did end up a little bit higher there, so we'll take it. Let's go see our man. Co-op's feeling better now. But yeah, I think it's valid. Like with the state it sounded like it was in, it could be better and still bad. But
oh, it's only you again, stranger. It's only me.
Only me.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much, Patroclus. We'll go for upgrades. That'd be nice. We need those deflects for that. Get the big debuffs from the. It's a lot harder to land the special with the cluster bomb unless you take a second to aim it, I think. And really you want to hit them with multiple to maximize the damage you're getting. You want to just pull it in towards you just a little bit, I think, a lot of the time. So when you actually hit someone with all of them, it's huge damage. But you gotta actually hit everyone with it to make it work. We'll crank the damage on the special a little bit. It's a big buff for the first one, so. Poof. A bit more cash added to the collection. All in on that tongue emote, huh? 385 is affordable. We'll do it.
I'll pay for that.
Let's reroll. We don't. They're less. These aren't great if you don't need to replenish a Death Defiance. I think.
Boons for me.
Trap reduction. Very very good.
Of the goddess.
Very nice in the Hades fight, in particular, and also just in sticks in general. Oh my gosh, that Hikaru emote is really something. Grin.
Upon my honor field, you shall not pass. Now it is abundantly apparent that you are beneath me, fiend.
It's actually kind of nice. The things bounce off the walls in such a way that you actually end up hitting a lot with them. No.
Now for the other one.
And has a weird beard one. Oh right, I thought you just meant like one of mine. You mean like the frag ones? Kyle might have that as... Oh, actually, Connor, do you have those? So I think someone got gifts up to him recently. It's like Frag 3, I think is the emote. Oh, you don't anymore. Nah, that's a shame.
Olympus, I invoke your aid.
The gods are helping him.
Curse you.
Just drink him off to death. Beautiful. Love it.
To never meet your heroes.
There we go.
Showed them who's boss, didn't we, Shade? Enjoy the rest of your existence, Shades.
Beautiful. Let's do that. There we go.
Boons worth giving up.
Trap reduction is actually quite good. I might actually lose the cast there. I'll take the treasure. Sure, why not? What have we not leveled up? We still haven't finished leveling up the Feather Duster. Let's do it. Yeah, he does have the cute bee kitty emote.
Thank you.
That's true. A lot of good cat emotes. Frag's great. Frag's one of the first people I started watching on Twitch. He has got, I'm going to say, probably the quietest chat for someone with a view count his size. Just because he runs a very chill stream, but also, like, he's grown very slowly and gradually over the years. And so, like, the people that have come in tend to be pretty chill, and if someone's like too chaotic, people will be like, hey. Or like they wouldn't be very chaotic just because you can see that it's not kind of that kind of stream really.
Another stone wall.
It's Good, some good Connor fisting there. Fantastic. But yeah, I like Frag streams. He's very relaxed. He probably has like a lot of influence on my streaming style in some ways because of that. Because I'm very laid back anyway, so very, very good stream to have on in the background while you're doing other things. But he's also very chatty. Like, he plays a lot of games where you can talk to people in between. He'll always answer questions. He's also someone who really likes like learning a game's mechanics in detail over time. Yeah, see, I just feel like the damage is not as good on the Aphrodite versus like a shocking one.
Another one of those especially gigantic vermin. Megaera?
No problem.
I'm not actually sure she hit him there. I think he might have dashed out of it. Perfect.
Gods grant me strength.
Oh, crank the Dionysus up. Perfect. So Yaka's at the fisting artist. I like that guy. It's like Yamogi or something. He's pretty cool. Yeah, Kit Kat's emotes are good.
Let's see.
And she seems pretty chill. I enjoyed watching her stream the couple of times we've been in. That's the thing, like, it's difficult to even keep up and watch everyone I want to, let alone sub to them. If anything, I guess subbing is easier, but it's more expensive. But like, I love hanging out in people's streams, but...
Not yet.
Don't have any Resi emotes. It's a shame. There we go. Meg did all the work there. She just came in and obliterated them. Super Canadian. She's super Canadian. Like a special brand. I do love that Connor emote a lot.
Should check this
It is phenomenal. Oh, I left some burrito on the ground as well. That's bad. I wonder if the poison stacks up. No, because it just ended there. So you can't apply more poison when they have poison on them. Worth noting. I do actually like Deuce's thing here. There's a lot of vases around, so you can get a lot of health off it. It's good to keep you topped up if you don't have. But then Charon's one, if there's a good health pickup thing. Or like health per room, like that's a really nice way to get a load of health. Like I do think the purchasable items are really good. Like anything that gives you like health on each room that you go into, like a really nice thing to just pick up going into sticks. See, the damage is just not the same as when you have the lightning going off, because the lightning stacks up harder than this does. Man, we're still 3 rooms deep and we still haven't gotten our stuff yet. Rough. We'll go see Dionysus. Why not? Maybe we'll give a strong drink or something. Let's check for some floor burritos. It's a load of health. Are we actually out of summon use? I guess we could buy one for this last room, right? Just in case, or for one of these rooms, in case we're having a hard time in one of these rooms. Even though they're not boss rooms, if they feel less useful in non-boss rooms because she does like all the damage or most of the damage in one big hit. But I'm sure it doesn't hurt to have a bit of extra damage. There we go.
Hey, Zag, when you arrive, it's going to be a real scene.
Is this the first Dionysus we've had all run? No, because we've got his ult.
Let down her hair, you know, put
It's
on
just a bit of story
something more
stuff.
comfy, yeah? It's gonna be
Oh wow, Athena's going to put on something comfy. Nice.
Perhaps Lord Dionysus here is the true god of strategy, as it appears he is uncannily aware of my next move, cousin.
How did he know I was going to put on something
I shall
comfy?
attempt to remain focused on your situation, not his feast.
Calculated risk. Your foe's ranged attack projectiles are slower. I don't think it's... That doesn't sound great. It sounds okay. I guess it lets us deflect easier, which is kind of cool. I mean, it sounds decent, but like for a duo boon, it's not incredible, but we'll take a duo boon. Counts towards the journal, the codex.
Going back.
That's always welcome.
Time to deliver the goods.
Okay. 420, we wouldn't be able to get anything else. I think we might just take these. To be honest.
Thank you, mate.
And more straight up damage. And exposed is okay. Brilliant Riposte might actually be better. Because of the damage we're doing. I don't know. Torn on that one.
The prince compels.
The thing is, it's difficult to know exactly how much damage enemy attacks do, but it can be quite nice. Some of those like enemies that put out a lot of projectiles, you can just kill them instantly by reflecting it. So always not, or deflecting it, I guess I should say, even though it does basically reflect. Okay. Back at it again.
I'm here, Father. Come on.
In ancient Greece.
I was just thinking on when last I vanquished you. Come, refresh my...
Oh, I actually accidentally interrupted. When did he last vanquish us? It's been a few.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look how slow they come out. That's kind of fun. Bad. I like Dionysus using the call to get rid of the enemies is good. That does make them a lot more dodgeable, I think, which is at least something. I almost just got hit by that one just because I Wasn't quite sure where it was. Like, it was moving so slowly. I think he's he should be close to bombing out. Well, not bombing out, but like doing his second summon. I think it's at 3rd health. Our co-op again starting to, yeah, I haven't caught up with all of last week's. I've been watching some of Avast's VODs, but with but like I haven't even finished those. Like I haven't finished, and they're from the week before. I'm on the last one, I think. This is a slow fight. Kill this one and then get away from me. Oh gosh, I didn't actually kill it in time. I was hoping Dad would come in on us there. I actually want to use one of these just so that we don't max our stock, because I don't want to use all 4 at once, because it's like a real waste because of the way hangover stacks. Excuse me?
No, you don't.
Wait, was his thing invisible there? I think I got hit by his ring, but it was invisible. Dionysus will actually carry us through this if we need it to, probably. That happens sometimes. That's interesting. I've never seen that happen before. You know. Obviously it does. Make sure we get all the stacks on him. See, look at that. That just... Oh, it's so much damage. It's such a good call.
You owe this victory to all your relatives. No.
Nice. I put my predictions in for Al. Also, I forgot about apparently it's the Hangzhou homestand this week.
In the name of someone very
which is exciting. Right, which is a shame because Shanghai aren't playing in it, but bum 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 bum. Okay. Cluster bomb and targeting system with the Tempest Flourish. We had this thing and calculate a risk, I guess. Well, I feel like I. So well, let's put these on. Okay. Exciting. I feel like our normal attack was actually not that strong there, but we did it. Dad done. Bounty claimed. That's Heat 4 done.
Just when his victory was all but certain, a fissure opens underneath the feet of the ill-fated prince, and from it vents a cloud of superheated water vapor, steam as it is known. and probably
Steam.
know what happens next.
She gets absolutely steamed. What a way to go. Like a big ham. Delicious.
I did it.
Bit of music. Always nice to hear Orpheus singing.
Hey, wow, you did it! According to my list here, it says you've died, what, 50 times at least?
That's a lot of times.
Anybody's died around here, I think.
I'm sure you can catch up.
Wow. Beautiful. I love it when they sing. Look at him just going to town on that lyre. Good technique. Pay attention, Zagreus. That finger work. Whoa.
You're such a good boy, aren't you, Cerberus? Yes, you are. Guarded the place while I was out, and even let my son come visit me.
The ever-vigilant and terrifying Cerberus merely accepts the praise.
I'll tell you what, you never really get to see a cape very often. It is very good.
Not everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right, boy?
No, that's beautiful. So, and a quick one today as well. We've wrapped it up pretty quickly. Our 3 runs. Which I think we will call it there, because we went pretty long last time. So...
Hey, I know you.
We'll do our last few dialogues. What am I supposed to do? Just sit here? Cause of death, waterfall. Man, I would sing along to this, but I don't think I got the range.
I became so enthralled.
He's got a real high tone there.
That I have been inspired to compose another one. For old time's sake, perhaps.
This is amazing, mate. You sing quite beautifully with or without your muse.
There's a real melancholy to Orpheus' tones, which is good.
How kind of you, although my voice is nothing but the crunch of gravel underfoot compared to hers, which soars as though on wings.
Yeah, but it's the combination of the two together that make it so special. Ooh, new court music. Do we get this song? Lament of Orpheus? Court musician's regrets captured in song form. I wonder if that's that one. It may well be. I wonder if Nyx has anything else to say about the chaos.
I sense the growing darkness in you, child. I am so very proud of you. You always have been.
I do like Nyx's design a lot.
You seem to
it's good. The purples and the golds. Purple nails are a strong look.
I'm getting somewhere, I guess.
Megaera?
Meg, what's going on with Nyx and Dusa, do you know? I think they've been butting heads a bit lately.
I can't imagine why. Nyx has her under strict orders, yet you keep on stopping by for your little chats. You think she doesn't notice?
What does she care? I talk to everybody around here at least a bit.
It's not my business, Zag. Not even producer, but you watch yourself.
How is this my fault?
Yeah, and also you talk to Dusa a lot as well.
What's in stock?
3 keys for 25 darkness. I'm alright. We'll keep our darkness for now. As Martin says, I think we'll probably need more of it soon enough.
Here's what I caught.
Stonewall carp crustacean. Good chunk of currency. We got 20 nectar. Like we could actually consider. We don't really need much nectar at this point, so we could almost consider turning it into diamonds. But there's 10 per. I don't want to do that quite yet. But certainly something to consider as a possibility. Anyway, I think it's going to bring us to a close. Yeah, listen to that. A good next party in the next room filter. We did not get any of these done today, unfortunately. We have not killed Skelly with max level Zagreus aspects. We probably could do that, but I don't want to do that quite yet. We'll save that for now. I kind of like having Skelly around. I know he asked us to do it, but I'm sure he can wait a few weeks more. We need one more boon from Zeus, Storm Lightning, and High Tolerance from Dionysus, Killing Freeze from Demeter. I bet some of these are the legendaries. Storm Lightning's probably not though. What is Storm Lightning? You need Lightning Strike or Electric Shot. Your Chain Lightning effects bounce. Oh, I feel like we've had that, but maybe I just never actually picked it up.
Just need to keep at it.
Just get the strum in. Just join in with Orpheus. So hey, I'm trying to sing out here. Anyway, that is going to be our lot for today. Thank you everyone for coming along and chatting. It's been a pleasure, as always. It is. Oh, I'm so hot. I am so hot. Oh, no one took a woe, as they say. Good lord. Good lord. It is absolutely sweltering. As in Hades, so in Chelmsford. Good lord. Hiya, Wongo. You've arrived just in time for the end, unfortunately. But lovely to see you. I hope you're keeping very well.
About time you showed up.
Where did your message go? Where did your message go? I don't know. I didn't get a notification of it. Just got eaten. Oh, you're sending peas. Weird. I wonder if it got picked up by Twitch as a spam thing. Thank you very much for the peas. Remember, Wongo is doing a concert this weekend. Is it this weekend? The live concert on Twitch, I believe. So be sure to go check him out. The 5th. That is very soon. That is 3 days. 12 UK time. That's midnight UK time, right? So be sure to go check that out over on Wongo's channel. Okay. Otherwise, that's going to be us today. Take care. Stay safe. Stay frosty, as they say. Thank you also to Sky for the host. I missed that had happened, but appreciated. Very kind of you. Hope we get cooled off. Thank you. I've got some more ice water, so we'll be okay. We'll manage. But yes, as always, everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, especially while it's warm. Eat well, sleep well, all that good stuff. Take care of yourself. Take care of others as well. I've been Ken. This has been Hades. You've all been delightful. And I will catch you on the next one. Cheers!